Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 39 of our Valheim playthrough. In this one, we get a bunch of farming done, and we made 3 bases on 3 different continents, and I only showed you the one that mattered, because we ended up making one in a black forest next to a plains, where, yeah, I mean, I didn't show you the other ones. This one's kind of a neat build. I sped it up at the end. I put a tower in the corner of this one, which I don't normally do, but there was space for it, so I put it up there. And we figured we might need a tower for fighting stuff, like mosquitoes and stuff, if they traveled this far into the Black Forest, that kind of thing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for visiting and joining us. And if you like the series and all the rest of that fun stuff, do the thing, do the stuff, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side.
Shit, I think I'd be even willing to take on a troll now.
What was that? I was under the windmills. What?
I think I'd be able to take on a troll now.
Maybe? Just maybe?
Perhaps.
So under the other food box, you'll find barley, wheat. You take that to your cauldron, you turn it into dough. You bring that dough outside and you put it in the bread oven, you make bread.
Bread oven?
Bread oven outside. There's 2 bread ovens out here. But just like the meat on the rack, you have to pay attention to this or you're going to turn it into coal.
Ah, yeah.
And that's rather expensive coal to turn bread into coal.
So where is this wheat?
There's a box in there called Other Food.
Other food.
Bottom left if you're looking at all the boxes.
There we go. Got it. Gave me a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Bread dough. Should I make some?
I've got a bunch of bread going.
Okay.
Bread is really good stam food.
Oh, cool.
Like really, really good stam food.
Awesome.
So it'd be an idea to get a whole bunch of this done up. Like boxes and boxes. It's not horrible, but you have to be out here and you got to pay attention to when it does the little sizzle thing, and then you have to pull the bread out.
Okay, so where is this? Is this it?
Yeah, hang on, I'm making another one here.
Yeah, just looking.
I figure I'll put one on either side of this post. There, and then I'll put a storage box over here. There. Takes wood in the bottom part of it. So there's a little hole in the bottom to put wood in it.
Okay.
Well, I think the garden got some rain.
Yeah.
Here comes the sun. Yeah, bread is 23 health, 70 stam.
Nice.
Yeah, the onion soup is 20 and 60.
Yeah.
So the bread just replaced the onion soup.
Cool.
I mean, not to say it's not bad stuff, you know what I mean? Like the other thing, not good, but wow. And then that lox meat pie replaced any one of your health foods. But it's not easy to build a lox pie.
No.
Well, it's not, okay. So cloudberries, lox meat, and barley flour. That's not a hard thing to make.
Yeah, we just have to farm the...
The loxes.
Yeah.
Right. And we can make a lox farm, by the way.
Ooh.
They can be tamed, and you can make them into a lox farm.
Awesome.
So no different than the boar farm or the dwarf farm, or... That's something I need to do.
What? What, the locks?
No, the wolves. I need to get that handled.
Well, what
It
needs
needs
to be done now?
well, I don't have a big enough area for the wolves to breed. So I'm not getting healthy breeding on my wolves.
Oh.
So they need a good spot to breed. A little post edit here for you. I showed all this in the tour of our 7 farms, and then I showed the lox farm. So I'm gonna skip by a bunch of this because, well, you've already seen it. And I mean, as much as I build this little area in here and I expand it and whatnot, it failed. And I explained all that. I'll put a link to the tour of the 7 farms in there. And you can see how the finished product does work, rather than me going through all this that didn't work for me. It was just too close in the end. Anyways. Oof. So I found a Darugar farm.
Oh, good. How'd you find that?
I went to a swamp.
In the dark?
Yeah. Figured nighttime was a good time.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 of them here.
Hey, well, you were saying that before, but you just couldn't remember where.
That one dropped 4 entrails.
Whoa. Awesome.
And I'm now with this new shield, I'm blocking everything.
Nice.
Well, when I don't screw up. I gotta look up how to make a Darugar farm.
You can make those?
Oh yeah, you bet. No different than any other farm in the game.
Okay.
These guys are pretty easy with this gear on now.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to do all that farming in the plains.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, yeah, it was rough. Yeah, we died, but yeah, okay. But
We got some stuff we needed.
uh, 43 entrails.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I knew this existed. And this is, I know where this is now, and it's not going anywhere, and... Oh, 87 entrails.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
These entrails aren't going to be a big deal anymore. It's those darn mushrooms and blueberries that are...
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe we won't need them in a while. We're going to start getting better and better food. I hope.
If so, I'll just make you a mushroom farm. 100.
Nice.
Oh, a fishing dock. Okay, hang on, I got pies in the oven.
No worries. I'm trying to fish these ones over in their,
Yeah, you got bait for them?
just the regular one.
Okay, no. You need plains bait.
Oh.
Yep. Alrighty. Well. You know, it's 7:30 in the morning, eh?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, ha! That's your fault.
Really?
Yeah.
Just one more thing.
Exactly right.
Hey, honey. We have a hot tub. Hey, dude.
Teriyaki chicken and kimchi
Sounds good.
again. And you know what? I don't get tired of it.
Oh, no doubt. I don't blame you.
And it's just, my own chicken. I'm not talking bulgogi or anything.
Oh, okay. So, but see now, we went and downloaded recipes for Calbee.
Yeah, you were saying, yeah. And I will take the armor sitting here.
Yeah. We can make, if we go farm a bit of iron, we can make the next level stuff for you.
Oh, I just grabbed wolf armor chest, gray
that's-
cow.
That's my old stuff.
Huh?
We can make you new stuff.
Well, that's better than the iron I was wearing.
With you. I finally got a Wraith trophy. I was looking for burial crypts in Motors, or not Motor, Bone Mass's swamp, and I'm not seeing any at all.
So, new gear, huh? What do I need to pick up?
Well, I'm trying to look for swamp burial crypts so we can mine iron, because it's iron and linen. So, I mean, we got a fair decent amount of linen because Wendy's been farming the flax in the garden that I made, which is the portal hub.
So black metal is not any good anymore?
Oh, no. Black metal's good. It's the same thing. It just, back in the day, black metal made your weapons. So I now have a new axe, a pick, and a sword. Absolutely. And I had to dip my nose into the Mistlands to get the Yggdrasil wood for the pick. And I got Wendy the porcupine, the mace.
Will I have to get chains?
Yeah. I do have a couple on me. Because, of course, I was farming in the swamp. We need to find a good swamp, though. Because this swamp we're next to in the Bone Mass's swamp has absolutely no burial crypts. It seems, anyways. It has no burial crypts. So when he's got a lot of food, we spent a lot of time just making food. You know what I mean? And farming and running back and forth. And I put away all the stuff. Yeah, I'll take 2. I think we did a lot of that off camera. Like, I didn't even start up there. I didn't even fire up the recording. Because I figured I was just putting stuff away and she was just farming. It's not the end of the world.
Said, oh, you've got some iron. You got 50 iron here.
Yeah, there's a bit. I think we need more if we're going to actually build, like, iron gear. Are you coming up?
I'm just looking for whatever I haven't touched, supposedly.
The iron bench, the smelting bench. Oh, he hurts.
I'm just going through everything.
Oh, does he ever hurt? Well, I'm being chased by a Lox and a fulling berserker. I died. Holy. Well, why did the Lox come after me? I guess they're like, they've changed them. They get a little more pissed off at you now.
I told you that. Like,
Yeah.
they used to be passive. You had to hit them. And then I got too close to one and he attacked me.
Yep. Well, this time
It used to be like that.
he was way off in the distance and this berserker came up. And the berserker was attacking me. So under, this bench over here, dude. The forge.
I just picked up the plain stuff.
Oh, okay. Under the crafting material box that's up top, you'll find some crafting materials up there and linen thread. It's the linen thread you want to pick up. Thank you.
All right, nice glass of kombucha on the side. Looking at figuring out how to make kombucha. Watched a few videos on it.
Cool. I've been doing up the obsidian arrows, and I keep checking the merchant. We gotta find chicken eggs, dude.
Oh yeah.
Have to. Like, have to find those. What do we have for supper? Hanger burgers, cool. I like hanger burgers. Hanger burgers are good. You gonna come play finally? Hey, dude, you just reboot or?
No, my internet went down.
Oh, bummer. So I did find some crypts in the Bone Masses Swamp here.
Okay.
And I've been, I farmed the one out totally. I think I got about 60 some out of it.
Oh, so you got to bring it back.
Yep. But there's another 2 here. Oh, I think I'm going to need poison resist on this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm closer to that one. Yeah. I have another portal up on a temporary. Which one call it?
Oh, okay, so don't go to the bone.
No. Go to Bone Mask. Absolutely, that one's closer. Seems to be, anyways. We're gonna hop on the boat, hun, and go back to the swamp and go bring all that metal back. We got like 120 iron, so.
Yeah, I still have my flax and stuff to do.
Oh, you got all okay. There's a harpoon in the storage bin in case we run into a serpent.
Would you have processed metals in the bowl?
So that when I land in a new spot, I can set up new benches and get a whole thing going.
Do you need to carry some, or we're good?
Nope, it's all in the hold. We're good. Might have pushed her too far up on this sandbar. There we go. Gotta wait for a bit of a wave. Done with it. Uh-oh. Why are we stopped? Are we stopped? I'm getting no response, huh?
Could it be because I went through a hub?
No, I think Samuel got dropped. And I just got lagged because of him.
Right.
Because he was on the boat. But I mean, all of a sudden the boat stopped and it went under a wave. Like, under a wave.
Ew.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Hey.
we need to find wood. And there's no fine wood where I'm
Oh, okay, I get you. So I'm going to come back and grab you with the boat, I'm guessing.
at. I don't know.
Well, I made it back. I'm processing the iron. So, I mean, that's on the go. It'll do its thing.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Rocks.
Oh yeah. There's a what you call it just up there. Repair bench.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I got a fix hut up there. I don't know whether I'm going to make it through.
You're not moving on my screen.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm high centered on a rock. There we go. Just gotta wait for that. Nah, you just gotta wait for that right wave, dude. There we go. That was a bad spot to come in. Nighttime, can't see nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Good time to be commanding a boat. But I do think I'm going to drop by that fix hut.
Yeah, good news is I got 5 Sterling cores, 4 dwarf eyes, 15 ruby, 49 gold, 7 amber, and 23 fine wood.
Right on. Yeah, I started doing stuff like this here. It helps.
Yeah, in the ocean.
Yeah, when I have a spot like this and I can drive up next to it, you just put a fixing hut. You need enough land to start out with the first crafting table. Once you get the first crafting table down, you can build around it and mark stuff out. Okay, so Wendy should have brought back some linen.
Yeah,
It's in the corner.
trunk and in the trunk as well.
Get yourself a suit of padded cuirass, padded greaves, the padded helmet, probably one of the black metal shields if you want one, and then I myself have a sword, a black metal sword, but the porcupine is a nice mace. We should have 5 needles. I haven't been turning them into arrows. Wow, you've been catching a lot of fish. They just dropped a fish in your fishing box, and it's like, wow, that's a lot of fish in there.
Trying to get my fishing up.
Yeah, that's cool. We got to get you better bait so that when we're running around the world, you can fish off the boat and such.
Yeah. 12. That's not very good.
No, wow. Silence of the boars happening over there.
Yep.
Are you traumatized, Clarice?
I really don't like killing.
It's not very nice.
No.
Smith's anvil. Need 20 iron.
Still need lots more thread though. Takes a lot to upgrade.
Forge level 7. So I'll have to remember to come up here and protect the boars next time. Wow, and they were 2-star boars. It took me a long time to get those guys.
That sucks.
Well, now I'm just going to have to rebuild my ramp. I mean, I did it once. I can do it again. And then I got to push 2 boars up. But I'll wait for these guys to grow up. I already got one. But does that sound like an idea?
Yeah, it's fun. I don't.
Okay, well, I can't think of anything else to do, dude. I don't recall what we got out of that guy, that plains
I
boss.
don't get it all now. It was too long ago.
Try to put a little bit in the storage of the boat. I don't think there's a lot of room in there, though. Well, I got a rock in there I got to get rid of.
Is that where? Oh, the one in front?
I'm just going to move the boat over a bit. So with this one, we had to build a little bit of a dock to get in there, which just meant clearing a little bit of the ground out from underneath it. The premise behind this one, off in the distance, there's a plains. And oftentimes when you have a plains in the distance, you're going to be getting, well, basically death mosquitoes is the problem. So I had the idea of building a tower into this one. When we had sailed off in the distance, we noticed the plains, and we set up 3 bases. And although, I mean, yeah, okay, if I built really neat bases, then I would show you the builds. But I don't build really neat bases, like really good-looking bases. So I just build utilitarian. I build what I need to build. I don't know. It's just, I guess, my concept of building. I don't build... maybe later, I have built nice-looking stuff. But for the basic game, for playing it and whatnot, for the playthrough, I don't end up building really spectacularly looking bases. But in this one, I wanted to put a tower in the corner. And so that's what I ended up doing in this one. The reason I'm not going to show you the other 2 builds is that those land masses ended up being nothing. Meaning one of them was just a black forest. We thought we saw a mountain off in the distance. We were wrong. It was on the island next to it. And then the other one, it didn't actually end up connecting to the portion of land that was the plains. So we kind of abandoned those. And I don't see a purpose in I just don't see a purpose in showing it. In this one, this is where
we ended up, and this is why I'm showing it, this is where we ended up putting the lox farm on the other end. I'm going to build a road in the next episode, and then we end up building a lox farm, which I've already shown you the lox farm in the farming video. Maybe I'm doing this a little out of, I don't know. I'm still, I don't know. I guess I'm still new at making videos and planning my proverbial shtick properly. So when I did the farming and I showed you all of the farms, I ended up going ahead of our playthrough by a video or two. Sorry, but it's, I don't know. I don't know. I ended up, if I'm going to show you farms, then I'm going to show you all the farms. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I thought at the time, if I'm going to do a farm and show you all of our farms that we had built, I probably should have waited 2 episodes, but I didn't, and whatever. This is still, I guess this is still the playthrough. I don't know. Leave me comments. Let me know in the chat whether I should have done this, differently or whatever. Hey, I'm still learning. I'm just a gamer that games, guys. Plain and simple. Right? I should say ladies, but I'm looking at my demographics, and 99% of you are guys. So, hey, guys, I did this in the wrong order. Oh, well. But I did want to show the tower built into the corner of the house that I did, and pretty much how I got up there and how I built the tower. And it wasn't that difficult. I built it right off of the fireplace. That's why I built the fireplace first. Me and Sam, you were talking. He's like, "Hey, man, we should put a tower in this thing." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I can do that." You know what I mean? And dun, put in a tower. It wasn't that. I would rather do it a little differently, and I'd rather put next time the tower in the fireplace next to the tower, and then build the rest of the house around it. I would build solidly out of stone. Somebody mentioned on Discord when I was talking to him. I would build these solid out of stone, but that would take a lot more farming. And most of the time, when I'm doing this and I drop onto an island with a couple other players, they run off and they go get a bunch of wood and they fill up the chests and then they bring a bunch of stone. And I basically got enough to do a foundation, to do a fireplace, the basics, right? And then in this case, we farmed a little extra stone and I had enough to build a tower. And yeah, that's a lot of stone. And so I don't end up building a lot of stone homes like this. And I hardly ever build a solid stone home. When I start to just build like a lot of other people I've watched build, where they just, start a new save and then build a really spectacular home, a lot of times they're doing it in build mode. And the day that comes down where I start doing that, yeah, no problem, I'll do it in build mode, then nobody has to farm for me, right? And then I make a spectacular looking building and I can put it on, Reddit or whatever and show off that I do actually have some architectural skills. But for most of these, this is like farmed by my wife and Samuel. And so it is what it is. Like I said, I kind of thought this was kind of neat to put a tower in the corner of the house. I had a question of why I don't build solid out of stone. It just comes down to farming, everybody. Plain and simple. To build a tower, castle style of structure would be a lot of materials. That's what it comes down to. That's why a lot of my builds are mostly out of wood, and then a little bit of stone, commonly in the fireplace, but it does encompass a lot of wood, and yeah, not much in the stone end of things. But anyways, that's I guess in subsequent playthrough of subsequent episodes, I will show a small amount of the beginnings of the lox farm, because it is a base. It's what it started out as, and then both just one day, I don't know whether it's how far on or whether I'm going to put that onto the playthrough here, we talked about why don't we put the Lox farm here? I mean, it's right off of the plains. So my concept when it comes down to these style of bases and outposts is I want some place to park the boat where it's probably 90 whatever percent safe, meaning that a wandering monster walking by is probably not going to be able to or want to mess with it. Whereas, say, a Berserker Fell Ring, I mean, it's toast. That boat's not going to last longer than, 2 or 3 hits. You're taking a chance with a troll in the Black Forest. You clear out any trolls that are near you, and if there's a cave and you clear that out, then you're fine. Whereas the Fellring villages and whatnot will respawn. So I also did something wrong with this fireplace. It goes out on me here and there. Other than that, there's not much else to say on this build. It worked out just fine. I need a better dock. I didn't do a very good dock. I think I do a better one later on. I'm not too sure if it's this one or a different one where I build out from it. But then I build a road all the way up to where I build the Lox farm. There's because I'm going to need to transport stuff back and forth. All of the black metal that we pull out of the plains has to come back to here and then get boated back to the main base. It's been mentioned to build smelting facilities in all of these little outposts. You're absolutely correct. No arguments whatsoever. It's just not something that I normally do. I normally boat all my stuff back to a main base where everything is housed and everything is. But that's just, I don't know. Call me weird, I guess. It's one of the concepts of how I do things, I guess you could say. Anyways, that's it for the episode. Thanks for joining us. And, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And leave me chats. Let me know. I do like reading all of the chats and whatnot. So anyways, see ya.